Yo, you already know it's the football pull-up. Myself, King Jones. We've got the Podfather here. Football crisis of the week. There's a crisis going on in West London. It's gone from North London and it's gone down to the West. What do you think
Tell
about
me
it?
about it, bro.
Lampard went from being the hero to the zero. People are talking about wanting him out. Bro, as a Chelsea fan, what do you think?
The natives are restless, man. I mean, people out here calling for blood. I'm hearing things I never thought I'd hear. You know what I mean? Lampard out. You know what I mean? He's tactically inept. He's this. He's that.
Okay, as a Chelsea fan, is he tactically inept? Let's attack some of the issues.
No, he's not tactically inept. But first of all, that's like a football buzzword, like passion and the guy reads the game and the this and the that. Like, it's one of those things that doesn't mean anything, yeah? When I say somebody is tactically inept, yeah, it's almost never followed by examples of tactically ineptness. Yeah,
he's a reaction guy, so he only makes subs as a reaction, not as in.
Yeah, so what?
He's reactive, he's not proactive.
As a reaction as well. Yeah, I mean, like, we'll be losing 2. Boom, you put 3 on, you go here, whatever, all that sort of stuff, whatever. So he's cautious as a manager. Doesn't make you tactically inept, yeah? Now, it's about the end result. For me, tactically inept is like someone who plays the same formation, doesn't change, substitutes at the same time, and does the same players and does the same thing all the time. Now he showed us from last season, we played like 4 or 5 different formations, 4 or 5 different players. We adapted to different teams, 3 at the back, 4 at the back, 2 up front.
Are you Lampard in, or are you ambiguous?
I'm Lampard, I don't know. That's what I am, yeah? Because I'm definitely not for doing anything till the end of the season, though. Yeah, I mean, so that's me 100%.
Yeah.
I don't think he's been given enough time where we can where we can know for sure that this is not going to work out. I think. Because there's so many ways in which this season can still be a success. Yeah, I mean, you got obviously finishing top 4, winning a cup, going far in the Champions League, maybe winning. Well, we can't win 2 cups without the Carling Cup or whatever. But yeah, but I still think that there are ways in which this season can be a success. Now, FA Cup alone wouldn't be a success. It'd have to be top 4 and FA Cup, or you could win Champions League and come 7th. I don't care. Yeah, you win Champions League.
Do you think this started?
That's an amazing season.
Do you think this started from when he didn't win the FA Cup? Like, it started from then, or no? Because there was
yes, I think, I don't know, because he didn't win the FA Cup and there was a lot of talk all over the summer. But when we bought those players, the optimism was like through the roof. Like, guys were thinking, guys are winning the title, guys are challenging. I never thought we were gonna.
Why is that?
We spoke about Man City and Liverpool as the main guys.
We spoke about it when we came up, but there was a reason why you looked at these players and said, we're not going to win the league. What was the reason?
Yeah, my whole thing was like these players they're not leaders. Yeah, I mean they're not. I don't know.
Serial winners.
No, not even serial winners, but like real football characters. You know what I mean? Like, a perfect example would be like a Bruno Fernandes. Yeah, like the way he talks, he cajoles, he's passionate, he wants to score the goals. Yeah, I mean, he's demanding free kicks, demanding penalties. He's not just waiting for his turn. Yeah, I mean, like these 2 guys are quiet, young guys. They've come to a new league. They're just waiting. They're just trying to focus on their game rather than drag the team and lead the team behind. Now, the one guy who I thought could do it, he has the confidence in himself. He's that sort of player, he's that sort of age. Was Ziyech. Well, he's been injured the most. He's missed the most games. Yeah, I mean, so
when he played, he's been good when he played.
Yeah, it's been very played. People forget. Just 2-3 weeks ago, we had like this second best defense. We had the best attack. We went on a 17-game unbeaten streak. We were second. We were like 3 points off the top, and everything just gone crazy in like a week or 2. And I think that's also a function of this whole COVID situation, because everything is condensed. So normally we wouldn't play this amount of games in this short space of time. Yeah. So you can literally start the month of November.
Yeah. Listen.
we in the middle of November. Excellent. Yeah, right now it's tough. Yeah, I mean, I actually thought that we did all right yesterday. Obviously, we prefer to win the game and stuff, but people are out here disrespecting Villa as well. Like, they didn't twat Liverpool and beat Arsenal. Yeah, I mean, and they're a real team. Obviously, Jack Grealish is one of the most informed players in the Premiership right now. McGinn was excellent. Obviously, Martinez is one of the best keepers in the Premier.
He is one of the best keepers in the Premiership. I would say Jack Grealish has to be top 20 players in the Premiership.
Bro, top 10 right now. Top 10.
In form,
bro. He's created the most chances, I think, this season in the Premiership. You know what I mean? So he's been excellent. He's scored like 4 or 5 goals. Yeah, I mean, he has this. Yeah, I mean, so yeah, for me, he's been excellent. But in terms of Chelsea, I don't know, bro. Like right now, the thing about and I thought about it when we bought Kai Havertz. I'm like, yo, this is the kind of guy that gets managers sacked, you know. Not because he's a bad guy, but if he doesn't work out, he's the kind of guy that'll get you sacked.
I put him in.
Yeah, doesn't really look interested. He paid so much money for.
I put him in the Pepe, the Martial before last season, like that sort of on. Well, when he's on it, certain players when they look like they're on it, they look great, and then when they're off, which is majority of the time.
Yeah. The thing is, I saw him at Liverpool even last season or whatever. Yeah, he looks miserable all the time. He's not that kind of like joyous player. What you'd expect for the type of player he is. You know what I mean? Flair player, very good technically, all that sort of stuff or whatever. You know what I mean? But his general being is one of he's young, innit? He's developing. We just need time. Like in hindsight, you should have probably blooded these players in like slowly. Yeah, I mean, not at the beginning of the season, I wasn't saying this. I'm like, play them or whatever. But even me, when I look back as a fan, that's why sometimes it's fine. We have to take responsibility and be like, how many of these decisions did we disagree with in the beginning in the first place? To now have hindsight, you should have done it.
Do you think a lot of the fans, like I think it's Chilwell, whatever his name, something Lewis, overhyped the players? Reece James is the best right back in the league. Chilwell's the best left back in the league. This guy's the best centre back in the league. Goalkeeper's best.
I mean, listen, but I feel like that's natural because I feel like every club and every fan overhypes their players, isn't it? You know, Arsenal overhyped their players.
Who do I overhype at Arsenal?
Bro, like Aubameyang, niggas are going crazy over Aubameyang about what he's gonna do. Like
one of the best players on the planet.
Guys talking about Gabriel, is a generational defender. Guys talking about Bellerin and Thierry in best left back in the Prem. You know what I'm saying? Saka, like come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like these guys are good, but you know what I mean? You didn't stop the guys from jumping
Saka is the best young player in the league right now over the last 2 games.
He is. But he's been. I don't know about his, but he's been very good. But that's 1 out of 7 I just mentioned. So yeah.
No, Gabriel is a very good player. Aubameyang's been one of the best strikers on the planet the last couple of years. I don't understand what we were overhyping about that.
No, I'm talking about this season though.
No.
Because
nobody is overhyped.
No matter what happened last season, you can't guarantee their form all the time. So there's no point looking at them. My guy is definitely going to score 30 goals this season. This one is definitely going to be amazing on the wing. Like we just don't know. So sometimes the only team that we can trust on for consistency are the teams that have been winning the last 2-3 years, and that's Man City and Liverpool. Everybody else, we don't know what our teams are going to do. They can be trash for a month, amazing for another month.
Let me ask you, Werner coming out saying that he's struggling.
Yeah.
Is that an asterisk against Lampard's managerial skills?
No. I mean, yes and maybe, but I also don't think he should have come out and said that because I don't think anybody's going to have any sympathy for him.
So when he came and said Lampard's a terrible manager, that's why I'm not settling.
No, I mean, if he just come and say, listen, just give me time. I'm just adapting to the new league, and then once I do, I'm going to fly. I want to hear that confidence. Yeah, I mean, rather than this thing is terrible, guys.
I don't understand. What do you think? Defenders are going to think, okay, let's not tackle him hard. He's having a hard time. Let's go.
Bro, you're going to be even more tired because they're like, this
he's weak. He's weak. Yeah, we heard your interview.
Look at him. Is this? Whatever.
I would 2 foot tackle him, and then when he's on the floor, say, "I heard your interview. Weak."
Mm-hmm. Another thing that Chelsea fans always complaining about, guys playing out of position or whatever, yeah. And I used to tell guys, but that's the hypocrisy and the way everything is changed. At the beginning of the season, it was like, we don't have a fourth finger. Oh, we don't need a fourth finger because Werner can play there, and Havertz can play there because those guys are so interchangeable in like their positions. Now it's these guys, you need to play them as a striker and play him as well, but that's the only way to get the best out of him. I'm like, yeah, I mean, just a couple of weeks ago, it was how the squad is so interchangeable. One guy can move here and then move there and then play there. I'm just like, mate, relax. You know what I mean? And the thing about it is this: if you're finding it hard to adapt as a striker in the league, yeah, are you listening to the physicality? Yeah, what do managers do? They play you on the wing. You think Greenwood was a winger? No, he's not. Exactly. But just to get him to adapt to the Premiership and get him games while somebody else is playing striker, you play him on the wing.
What I'd say with Werner, when I watch Werner, if it was a thing where Werner was constantly beating his man or making great runs and the cross was awful, then I'd be like, he's a striker. That's not his level. But when he's miscontrolling the ball, he's not, he's getting bullied by the left back. It's nothing to do with being a winger. It's just him getting out, whatever. Then it's not about him being a winger. Because if he was up front doing the same thing, he'd be missing the tackle. So when I look at Werner, it's one of those things where we're not going to feel sorry for you, bro. Like, it doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? This isn't like a 9-to-5 job where you're going to go in and say, I'm struggling. Say, I'll take two weeks for leave. Don't worry about it. Managers' jobs are under pressure. You know what I'm saying? So,
and it's very surprising because obviously he came from Germany. But
it makes the German league look bad, doesn't it? Because obviously now you've got Havertz come over and Werner, the best Bundesliga, some of the best Bundesliga young talent, and they're both struggling. So now people can look and be like, oh, the Bundesliga's weak. Yeah,
listen, I don't know like that. I think Lewandowski would come here and completely beast the league.
We already spoke about the Spanish. I mean, the Spanish league has clearly been better because they've dominated. Yeah. People say they dominated 2-team league, but they've dominated Europe in the last 10 years. And they've dominated Europa as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like
seven out of the last 10 Champions Leagues, Spanish teams.
And
Europa League, I think they've got 6.
7.
Yeah. Or 7. Out of the last 10 years.
Yeah, it's like 4.
But yeah, two-team league though. Yeah, I mean, 2-team league.
No. It's not Real Madrid or Barcelona winning Europa. It's fucking Seville and Atletico, which are arguably been the 3rd and 4th best teams. And they've come up against what's it called? They've knocked out some of the Man Uniteds and whatever. Atletico knocked out Arsenal, and these teams aren't the best.
Yeah, not at all.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Listen, it's just unfortunate. It's one of those things in football. Yeah, I mean, like it was a month ago. Everybody was calling for Oli out. Yeah, I mean, and now see how things have changed. Yeah,
and same with Arteta. They're calling for Arteta out. Now he's won back-to-back games. We'll see what happens after.
Yeah.
Might keep him in.
Everybody was saying Man City's done. Now they put a little run together. 4-5
wins. They can come silently. Liverpool are going to run away with the league. But no, maybe not. Yeah. Liverpool are done. When Van Dijk gets injured, Liverpool are done. That's it. There's no chance in the league. Then they go to the league. They're going to run away with it. Even though they put Van Dijk. Then now
Jota's got to go look at with club master stroke and all this sort of thing or whatever. Yeah, it's yeah, I mean that's just the way it is, isn't it? You know,
people talk about managers being reactive. Fans are more reactive now than we ever been. Back in the day, you used to lose a game like, next game is fine, give the manager time, whatever. Now you lose one game in crisis mode. Crisis.
It is, and I think as well because guys are not going into the game. Yeah, sometimes you don't have a real understanding of what's going on, how the players or whatever. Like you just see it on TV and you just run, move this, whatever. I think when you're at the game, sometimes you're gonna appreciate the runs and the effort the guy is making. The off the ball runs, like saying things that you can't see on TV. Yeah, I'm saying it's a bit different. But
I know even that little things like at the end of the game, fans walk over to a certain side of the pitch where players walk over to a certain side where fans are going. And get excited. He walked over to us and he clapped to us and showed us love, and you know what I mean. He bowed down and players feel better.
There's definitely a certain frustration. About being out the stadium. The fans are being a bit more short-sighted.
Even journalists, before we go, they realize that saying controversial things, even if they believe them or not, that's just going to get clicks. So it's not a situation where it's like, oh, it's the fans, rants, it's troops, it's these guys. No, you got man at Talk Sport, saying stuff, Harry Kane's the best striker that Mourinho's ever played with. Knowing, the less I explain, the less I reason or make it understandable, the more people are going to click on it. Because if I say, oh, basically, I think based off the way he plays, and I'll react, people are like, oh, that makes sense, maybe. But if I just say, he's better than any of those bottoms he ever played with, that everyone's going to click. What are you talking about? You clown, the guys have won nothing. So people know that controversy sells. So instead of saying, oh, Man United, let's say Man United lose a game, instead of saying, oh, Man United played well, they lost 1-0, they go on another day, what you normally say, on another day, they could have won the game. Nah, he's a bum. And let's talk about Martial. Martial's been rubbish this whole season. The whole season, or every game, every time he's touching the ball, that's useless. Moments of brilliance, but he's not a good player. Nah, bro, I could do better than Rashford. Yeah, I hear what he's doing with all the food, but that guy's not eating the food on the pitch. It's that sort of thing. Controversial.
Yeah, what's go? Yeah, we never say anything controversial. Yeah, I mean, we just give you the real.
Nah, we don't never say nothing controversial. Like my 5 ever Premier League seasons when he was at Arsenal, and then he dropped off at Man United.
Is that?
I said Van Persie's season at Arsenal's top 5 striker seasons in the Premier League, but then he dropped off at Man United.
Van Persie, listen, we at one point we need to go over the debate. Maybe when JP's here that we had 2 weeks ago. I don't think Van Persie is a top 10 Premiership striker. Yeah, another time. But let that be a nice teaser.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, for you guys.
Right, guys. Make sure, again, you know what to do with our page. Like, share, subscribe, all of that. Yeah, and before I go, I just want to say Adebayor is much better than Diogo Costa. We out!
Peace.